Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Now, one thing, the Giants, how much were the Giants fined in 2024? Now, of course, they, just like with every team gets their fines and all that and everything. But the Giants were remarkably well-behaved, shall we say. I mean, regardless. Yeah, every week, for the most part, you're going to get somebody who gets fined or this, that, or the other thing. But, I'll tell you what, the Giants were, didn't do too bad. Didn't do too bad at all. Reviewing the Giants' 2024 fines totals. How badly did the NFL fine the Giants players last season? Well, as I said, was not too bad. Despite averaging 6.6 penalties per game in 2024, which tied them for the ninth most penalized team in the league, New York Giants weren't hit as hard regarding fines resulting from penalties that were either called or not called. Based on data provided by Spotrac, just 11 members of the 2024 Giant team drew fines by the league, totaling $96,822. That total represents less than 1% of the $12,822,699 estimated fines the league collected last season. Less than 1%. Only one Giant player outside linebacker, Kayvon Thibodeaux, drew multiple fines in different weeks, making him the most heavily fined member of the team last season. Kayvon was fined $16,883 in week 13 for a late hit, and then $16,883 for roughing the passer in week 18 for a total of $33,766 in fines. The NFL and the NFL Players Association collaborate to determine fine amounts, the current schedule of which can be found. Fines are increased if a violator incurs multiple infractions for the same penalty. Not all fines assessed were necessarily flagged during the game, though. NFL officials review every game to determine if the assigned game officials missed a finable infraction. So here's a look at all the fines handed out by the league to the Giant players in 2024. So once again, there's that. Dory Jackson for hip drop tackle, week 1. Right? Well, actually, we had 2 fines in week 1, and then the rest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the rest of the season, we only had 9 fines. So, but week 1, Dory Jackson had a hip drop tackle, and Darius Muasau had a hip drop tackle. Week 1. Malik Neighbors had an obscene gesture in week 3, which he got fined for. Toman Fox got hit for roughing the passer in week 7. DJ Davidson got fined. It doesn't say what for in week 9. Week 9, Micah McFadden for a hip drop tackle. He was fined in week 9. Then, the week 10, Emir Smith-Marset for fighting. He got fined $5,861. Then the last one, from week 11 to week 18, we only had 4. Right? Kayvon for a late hit, week 13. Trey Hawkins III for a low block in week 14. Daniel Bellinger for a chop block in week 17. And finally, the last one, roughing the passer, Kayvon Thibodeaux, week 18. But, I mean, I said, all in all, I mean, the Giants did a very, very good job. Okay. Less than 1%. You go all season, and only your team comes up with like basically less than $100,000 in fines, and winds up being, as I said, less than 1% of all the fines dished out. So that's that's not too bad. That's pretty impressive. That shows that the guys are pretty, I guess, well coached, although it doesn't show it on the field, but also they go in there with the right mindset, right? Because if if you got a bad mindset, right, penalties happen, right? So Giants did a very, very good job last year. Very, very good job.